can India lead a new renaissance in the world, building on its lofty philosophy, essentially Advaita Vedanta, and lead us to a new way of doing economics, a new way of politics, a new way of public policy, to a world that will be the world so many of us hope for. And if not us at this generation, our children hope for. A world with more equity, sustainability, prosperity, less conflict, and so on. That world. My hope is that the answer to that question might be yes, but I might be completely wrong. I'd like your thoughts.
India is just too big, and therefore I'm afraid when we say, can India lead a revolution, it becomes a bit hazy, because India will contain just so many diverse, even opposing elements and streams at all times. We are talking of 1.4 billion people. Maybe there would be awakenings within India, forces from within, streams from within that can show the way to the entire world. But as a patriot, if I imagine a situation where the entire Indian political country has awakened, I find it difficult. Still, we can have powerful movements of awakening starting from within India. And I hope that first of all they get success within India. But what I realistically see is that even if such a movement starts from within India, it has a greater chance of succeeding abroad. Because as you said, India is just too religious. I really share your hope, but realistically, I do not see the first successes coming from within India. So, as far as the initiation of such a movement or such an awakening is concerned, chances are very high that something can happen from within our nation. Chances are very high. But what I also see is that more success in terms of its expansion and acceptance will come from abroad. And what would rather happen is that once there is success abroad, then Indians will probably queue up to follow. So, my heart really wants to agree with you, and that's the reason I have continued to work in this country. I could have taken the decision to shift my base to other places where conditions are much more supportive. And I too want things to happen here in the first place. But because I have been trying since over a decade now, so I know how difficult it is to deal with a mindset that's frozen in time, that has become a hotbed of all kinds of confused notions. And not that abroad it is going to be much better, but at least the Renaissance destroyed some of the most stupid beliefs there. India never had a Renaissance of that kind. So even the worst kinds of beliefs continue to prosper in the mind here. And fighting those beliefs is not only tiring, also feels humiliating, You feel all right and you feel encouraged when you fight a worthy enemy. How do you feel while fighting a belief that says that there are 7 ghosts that live on this particular tree? And if you do not please them, then your kid will die. Now, now this unfortunately is not a joke. This unfortunately is a very solid belief that, let's say, millions in this country share. And if you want to question this belief, not even attack it, then there is great resistance. So the first successes will probably not come from within, but I really, really want that this nation that has given core spirituality to the entire world does not remain or end up deprived of its own fruit. Diya tale andhera. I don't want that to happen, but it's an uphill task.